Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my dueling videos, and today I have an old one with goodie. Catapult Turtle OTK is back. This is like my third deck where I make an OTK with Catapult Turtle, but it's been a long time. However, now we have an easier way to summon the Catapult Turtle, which is the Mother Grizzly, and we also have other cards such as Concentrating Current that make it definitely easier to get the 8,000 attack for the single activation Catapult Turtle game. And even when we don't get our Catapult Turtle, the rest of the deck is really strong. We have backer removal for days, and then we have a 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense beater that can attack twice per battle phase. Not directly, but it doesn't matter. Still attacking twice at 4,000 attack. And also summon Blue Eyes Ultimate, Master of Oz, and Gatling Dragon if we need to. So the way we're going to go into the extra decks is by using cyber-stein and Life Cost 0. Life Cost 0 is a change skill now. Before you wouldn't have to pay life points to activate any effect until the end of your opponent's turn. Now you can only do it once, and then that's it. So before you could activate cyber-stein as many times as you wanted to. Now you pretty much only get to do it once. But once is all we need. All we need is one of these monsters and either our Catapult Turtle or Concentrating Current and to go for game. So in order to activate your skill, you have to be at 3,000 life. The way we do that is by using our Cosmic Cyclones and taking damage. That's why you see the regular Kribos. They are a great way to control how much damage you take. Along with Sphere Kribo, it's also very nice. But the reason I went original Kribo over Sphere Kribo is because in case I don't go Catapult Turtle, I rather keep my opponent's monsters in attack position so that I can go in for some damage with something like Barbaroid. However, you're not protecting your monster when you use regular Kribo. You're only protecting your life. So there's both, pros and cons. That's why I still kept the 1 Sphere Kribo, but I went with the 2 regular Kribo. We have Sangan to search anything in the deck. You can search cyber-stein, you can search another copy of itself, you can search the Kribos, and you can also search Mother Grizzly. Mother Grizzly, great card. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 water monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck in face-up attack position. So the target, it really depends on the scenario. If you're trying to draw into your combo pieces, you just want to summon another Mother Grizzly to thin the deck. If your combo is ready to go the next turn, then you want to special summon your Catapult Turtle. That way you don't have to worry about having tribute fodder for this or anything like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Concentrating Current. Add the target one monster you control against attack equal to its current defense. So really good with Barbaroid. You gain 4,000 attack, and obviously all these monsters as well. I never went into the Gatling Dragon or the Master of Oz. They're just here for the variety. You're mainly going to go into Barbaroid because it can attack twice, or you're going to go into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon because it has the highest attack. So Catapult Turtle, if you're not familiar with this card, it says once per turn you can tribute 1 monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the tributed monster's attack on the field. So if your opponent has 4,000 life, in order to win with 1 shot, your monster has to be at 8,000. That's where the Concentrating Current comes. And we also have Hatred Net just so no back row stands in our way. And that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to it. It's your basic cyber-stein deck with the Catapult Turtle twist. I did manage to pull the OTK, the Catapult Turtle OTK once or twice, can't remember. The rest of the wins were, just the cyber-stein still being really good in 2019. Alright, so here we're going second against Kaiba. 30 card Kaiba. Crystron. Playmaker, that you? So we're gonna see this set. I'm just gonna set the Mother Grizzly. Citri is going to special summon the Smiger to go into Emitrix. Standard play for them. We do have plenty of protection, Sphere Kribo and regular Kribo as well. So Smyger is going to be banished to add a Crystron entry. Entry is going to be activated. Goes into the Crystron Quariunga Drax, and that's perfect because that's going to put me under 1000 damage. So all I have to do is summon my cyber-stein, go for life cost 0. Crystron entry is going to be activated on this for like no reason. But anyway, we cannot attack directly, so we don't have a game here. But we're getting rid of this Crystron. Actually, we deal 1000 damage because we destroyed a monster, and we also negate the effect in the graveyard, so that's pretty clutch. I forgot to even mention that. Hit him for 700. Sulfnir is going to destroy a Crystron entry. I don't remember. I don't know what play he was trying to go for, but we get the scoop. We still had a regular Kribo to protect ourselves from dying to the you know, with our cyber-stein on the field. We had Sphere Kribo, so we had plenty of ways to basically survive, unless he was to go Armades. But most Crystron decks don't have space for Armades because the extra deck is pretty tight on that. And here we have a Yubel, and we already have pretty much everything we need. We have cyber-stein, we have Mother Grizzly. Now I just need a concentrating current and back row removal. And I got very lucky to go up against a Red Eyes deck because they are very aggressive. They're the one deck that is not afraid of just attacking, beating your monsters. He's gonna get a Treacherous here off on me, and that's fine because we're adding a Kuribo on during our turn, which means we'll be able to activate it when he tries to attack. And I had the concentrating current there just to try to protect a Catapult Turtle if I were to summon the Catapult Turtle. But right now we're just trying to stay alive. Goes for Rainbow Bell. It doesn't really affect us because all of our effects activate in the graveyard. So the Sangan's still gonna go through. We're gonna get the Mother Grizzly. And at this point he locked himself out of activating another Red Eyes fusion. So he's down to just this Red Eyes / Dragon, or you know, anything else he tries to normal summon. But there's not going to be a second slash, which is good. Mother Grizzly is going to summon our Catapult because now I have the Hate Runade. And I was just hoping that I'd draw into a Cosmic Cyclone. I was like, I've thinned the deck enough. There's 8 cards left. Please give me a Cosmic Cyclone so I can activate my skill. We pull it off. We're going to activate the Hate Runade. Go for the Cosmic Cyclone. Even if Red Eyes negates, we still lose the life. And which means we can activate our skill. Life cost 0, cyber-stein. I was really happy he didn't scoop here. Could have easily scooped right there. Activate the current. We have an 8000 attack. Barbaroid. Activate my Catapult Turtle's effect. 4000 effect damage. One shot OTK. Yeah, last night when I was using my Kuribo tickets and all that stuff, it's when I picked Catapult Turtle, and I was like, let's just try it. Let's see how viable or how easy it is to get the combo off now that the game is so much faster. And yeah, I was pretty happy with it. It was definitely fun to play. I have seen people use Catapult Turtle with like an FTK engine, you know, either the Neos engine just to draw all your deck, or the Dark Wool engine just to draw your deck. But I wanted to go for something a little bit more interactive. So this is a pretty menacing feel for my opponent. The only thing I was hoping for is that he wouldn't send a Sphere Kribo, but I think Bacon Saber. There's already one in the grave, which is gonna be fine. We're gonna use the regular Kribo on Brave Neos, otherwise we're dead. And this is gonna put us a 200 defense. I'm using Odeon so that people don't expect the life cost 0. They're probably thinking Endless Trap Hell or something like that. And I'm just going to activate my skill. Summon the Barbaroid, Bacon Saber, go for the Concentrating Current. And that's the game. I didn't even see how much damage that was. 6,600, I think. Alright, next we have a Jesse Anderson. Set 1. We like the slow game, so we're just gonna keep setting along. They finally go for their Shien Dojo, so now we know what we're dealing with. My opponent's gonna special summon a Shien using Inishi, which is good. Inishi is more of a threat than Shien is because, you know, we need our cyber-stein, we need our fusion monsters on the field. And then he goes for Fuma right here, which was kind of weird. I'm gonna add a Sphere Kribo just because I know I'll need it next turn. He tries to destroy my Mother Grizzly. Goes for an Armades here. So had he gone for another Shien, he could have just special summoned Inishi and then gone for game that way because he knows I have one Sphere Kribo, but that's still 3 attacks of over 2,000. But he doesn't want to give me the summon, so he goes for Armades instead. And that's pretty clutch for me. We're going to take this 2700. Set a Sangan. Once again, he doesn't go for an Inishi play or anything like that. Just summons a legendary secret of the 6th Samurai. You're going to regret that. Armades is going to attack my Sangan. We're going to use the Sphere Kribo on the Shien. Take the 800 so that we are under 1,000. Summon the cyber-stein. Summon the Barb, activate Concentrating Current. That's gonna get negated, but we have a second one, so we don't care. And boom, that is 7,500 damage to the face. And Concentrated Current is so busted. I love it. And last but not least, we will have an Aster Phoenix. And not the greatest of hands, but my opponent is going very slowly. We pick up a Mother Grizzly, which is at least can help us stall. Like I said, my opponent very passive. Goes for the Lava Golem. That's fine. Lava Golem is gonna give me a the Sangan that was tributed for the Lava Golem is gonna give me a cyber-stein. I already have the 2 Cosmic Cyclones, and Lava Golem is going to be the other 1,000 life point loss that I need. Activate my skill. Go for the Barb. And this would have successfully stalled me out, the Gustos, but Barb negates all the effects. I should just read the effect. Negate the effects of that monster. Oh, sorry. If this card attacked an opponent's monster, negate the effects of that monster, including the graveyard. So we negate the Gusto, we deal 1,000 effect damage, and thanks to that, my Lava Golem can just finish him off. His Lava Golem, I should say. But yeah, I love Catapult Turtle, man. It's always been a very cheesy way of defeating your opponent. It used to be broken to where you could activate it more than once per turn, and then it got nerfed to what it is now. But you can still pull it off with, you know, some OP cards that we have available. That's gonna be it for me though. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And until next time.